When you start with this disease, you can still do a lot of things. But then as it progresses, there's more and more things you cannot do. Singing is one of the things that stays with you till almost the end.
They say that this life is a colorful journey, a trip you take to discover yourself. Once you embark, you pray for good weather.
With dealing with something like memory loss, it's so easy to withdraw and then just feel that sense of loss that really overwhelms your ability to do things. Giving voice is affirmative and upbeat and encouraging and social.
A new beginning, a marvelous song. This junket is stormy, it makes us strong.
When you're there singing, I don't feel like I'm the caregiver or care partner.
Mm-hmm.
And Marv's a person with dementia. It gets you out into the community with a community that understands and cares.
When you have a disease like this, I really believe you have to keep the mind going. And I want to be as functional as long as I can, because then we have more fun.
Yeah. I found some old photo albums.
Oh, yes.
Aren't we cute?
Yes.
We do look like we're 21,
Yeah.
maybe 18. I can't help grinning.
Uh-huh, yep.
Yeah.
Elaine and I met in high school, and I just thought she was the best looking girl in the class.
When I first met Marv, I thought he was kind of a little arrogant. Thought he was kind of a know-it-all.
You were a pretty good looking date there.
Yeah. I got to know him as a person, and we became good friends and went on from there.
We had high school chorus.
Yeah, we were in the high school choir, and then we just continued with church choirs after we were married. We just got to know people that way. And the Giving Voice Choir has just expanded that.
Giving Voice Chorus is a chorus of people with dementia and Alzheimer's and their care partners. That can be husbands and wives, it can be grandmothers and grandsons, two friends, mothers, daughters. Love Never Forgets started out as a collaboration with MacPhail, Giving Voice, and the American Composers Forum to create this new work with composer Victor Zupanc and poet Louisa Castner. The collaboration originally was supposed to be 8 minutes of music that the singers would sing. But Victor and Louisa has so much material and so many amazing ideas that it turns out that they wrote 9 songs as opposed to 2 because of the time they spent with the singers, and the singers really felt involved in this. This is their music.
Coming into this, I thought I knew a lot about this disease because I saw my mom live with it for 12 years. And I thought I kind of knew the stages, the decline, what the characteristics were, and I realized I knew one person's experience.
My father, for the last 3 or 4 years of his life, was living with dementia. And so when I did see this listing for this project, working with an Alzheimer's choir, I knew I had to do it.
We gained so much material from the singers, giving us an inside glimpse of living with dementia, but also the experience of being in this chorus and what their friendship and the music meant to them.
the emotions were just pouring out, from them, and in turn us, and it just became this project that was really truly created by all 100 of us,
Yeah.
As this built, we realized that we had something very, very amazing on our hands. And we started talking to the Ordway about performing there. We didn't know if this would work because to have 9 songs that are brand new was daunting. It was daunting for us. It was daunting for the singers, frankly. They weren't sure if they could learn all of them. And one of the things we have found out through the time that we have spent with them is that people with Alzheimer's can learn.
Most likely this is the first time that a dementia chorus has commissioned a piece of choral work that they have successfully learned it and performed it.
We are here for us, we are here for you, we are here for all of you.
Hearing them sing and seeing them triumph over this challenge of learning new songs and them singing their stories, well, it was very emotional, and and I remember crying like a baby. I just couldn't hold it back. I think love is a really big part of this project.
Love never forgets. No, love never forgets.
Having the theme of the concert as being Love Never Forgets, and just embodying that with all the people. That energy just surrounded us. That love was there.
You may not have a language.
What kept going through my mind in a way was, we sold out the Ordway. How many people can say you were part of an ensemble that sold out the Ordway and it was a hot ticket?
Is love.
Those kind of things, they're the successes you need, that really make it easier to go on and on.
Love comes straight from the heart.
Sometimes you need that extra push a little bit, that this is what I need to do to be able to help myself and then help the others around me, and especially for me to help this person.
It's been a wonderful journey together. We will do it till the end.
Till the end.
Because it's love.
Yes.
Love never forgets.